right, I got a little Canva animation with a transition. So it is just an image, a photo, a shape, 2 layers on each track on top of a blank layer with a transition. Let's do it. New Canva document, purple plus button, and any size is fine. I'm going to choose landscape video. So if you go to videos and landscape, you get a timeline and a blank page staring at you. So let's get an element of a photo sneaker. Okay, so I'm going to search for sneakers. And you might have to remove the background on yours. Specify photos. Scroll down a little till I see the red sneakers I used. And they have, so you don't want it to snap. You want it to kind of stay smaller size off to the side. And then get the double crosshair guides to center it. You can put a photo layer behind a solid color just to confirm that the background is transparent, or you can do background remover if it's not transparent. I kind of like the shading effect it has on there, so I'm not going to hit remove background this time. And next I want to get an element, and let's get out of this search field, go to shapes, and get a square basic shape. And then you want it to take up the whole page. So grab those side nibs and drag up that, get the snapping effect for the whole page. And left bracket to send the shape layer to the back. Double click on the shape color chip. And we definitely want to edit that to bring up the colors a little. Double click, and you got a good hue, but let's bring to the upper right to add some saturation and brightness. There we go, looking good. I am going to animate the shoes with a short chroma wave with a slow speed. And then I want to trim it down to like 1.5 seconds, so that 5 seconds is too long. And if you switch to the, so that the bottom thumbnail is highlighted, you can get a little better control over your duration. And let's add a blank white background and put the playhead here. Let's trim everything down to like 1.5. All right, so we want to duplicate these perfectly on top of each other. So I'm going to marquee drag, or didn't work, so click and shift click so they're both purple, and then ... duplicate, or command D, right click, duplicate. All right, so they're perfectly on top of each other. Now I want to, you can either drag them so the top 2 are selected, and make sure you get that double smart guide snap, and or you can do position and then arrange and top left to snap them into place. So make sure you get that perfect alignment, and then you can drag those top 2 tracks, because they should be identical, onto the new tracks. So now you're back to 2 tracks, and add another blank white background and trim it down. And then the transition, so we want to make the second shape be just a longer skinny rectangle, and then we want to add a little bit of zoom, so option drag a corner of your shoes, and you could even go to the first image and option drag it down a little if you want more of a move. And then getting close, get the transition button in between and add a transition. There it is. Add transition, and we want match and move, and we want to increase the duration, and then I should be good to go. You could double click to make sure that your animation for there it is, on enter only for the shoes image, and then we should be good. All right, nice cool effect there. There might have been, it looks like it did a luma matte, so you might need to come back And same thing, do animate, and then make sure there's no chroma wave. Set that to none. Go remove animation. All right, so now we get the transition. There we go, got it. So once you got one you like, export it as a GIF. Open a new tab and chuck it in the browser. Nice. Looks good, have fun with it.